Hi guys. Somebody asked me how would be the best way to create a kind of a shape tween between one set of titles and another. For your title assignment that you're doing at the moment, knowing how to do this effectively would be really useful because you could turn the entire effect into a sequence or theme for how the text changes in your title. So it's straightforward enough. I'm going to show you. There's just a few steps you have to follow, and it might take you a few times, but once you do it a few times, it'll just become second nature. So if you have a look down here at the timeline, you'll see that I've got my usual stars background, and I have my titles to let you know what we're doing today. And then I have another one called text shape tween. Now there's nothing in there; it's empty, right? So here we go. So I'm going to go over to my text tool, and at the moment it's set for white. So I'm going to change it for set for black. I'm going to change it for white. So I'm going to type in here, and I'm going to type in the word music. There you go. Now it's a bit small. So I'm going to make it larger. Go into properties, and we drag up the slider. That'll do. Okay, so we have the word music. Okay, there we go. That's up there. Now that's on our very first frame. So once we've established the very first piece of text that we want to tween to the second one, we right click on it and we choose break apart. And you'll see the first thing it does is it separates all of the letters individually. We want to go one step further again, and we want to break it apart again. And now what it does is it breaks it all down into pixels, right? Okay, so that's our first one. So we have that done. We go all the way over here to frame 100. We right click and we insert a keyframe, and you'll see that that piece of text music has been repeated on this frame. Now we want that for the moment, but it is going to have to go. So on this frame, we want to make another piece of text. Back on the text tool, we know it's already set for us correctly. So we're going to type in lyrics. There's a movie link here, but we won't say anything. Okay, so we have lyrics. And we want to do exactly the same thing. So we right click on lyrics and we go break apart, breaks it into letters. We right click again and we go break apart and it breaks it into pixels. Now all we want to do is we want to get rid of the music title from the very last frame. So we click on the last frame and you can't really see it there, but they're both kind of highlighted, they're both pixelated, they're both highlighted. So if I click away, you'll see they deselect. I click and drag over music and I hit delete. Okay, let's lock the background first. So I click and drag over music and I hit delete, and that's that gone. So now what we have is we have music in the first frame and we have lyrics in the last frame, and they've both been broken apart twice. We right click and we go create a shape tween. Now we go music to lyrics, music to lyrics. There you go. I can run that. It's a little slow, but it is for a 4-second animation. Okay, so you can kind of see, depending what it is you wanted to do and how you wanted to do it, you could make any lyric turn into any other lyric. Now, it's worth bearing in mind that added to this, you can also change its location, change its opacity, change its color, change its angle of travel. Whatever you want to do, you can change between one frame and the other frame. So this is why I was saying the storyboard is going to be all important, because you could get carried away with this and do a few of them and they'll be great, and then you'll think of a better way of doing it and you'll have to go back and redo them all again. So for something like this, get all of your little skill pieces together and then sit down with a plan and go, okay, I'm going to do X and Y effect on this, or X, Y, and Z effect on that, and then I'm going to change over to this, and set up a theme so it isn't always changing completely to something different. So try and set up a common shape tween or motion tween in some way, which kind of binds the titles together as the theme, but keep it different enough so that it's thematic. So you might, depending what the words and the lyrics are, you might want to change them in a particular way. Anyway, so there you go. That's how that one works. Any questions on that, let me know.